again, this is Smokey. You are watching Sculpt Beauty TV, and today's makeup tutorial is something like this. Now, this look hasn't really got a name. It's something that I put together this morning by just looking at the palette that I was going to use. I wanted to use shimmer colour. I haven't used blues in a while, so I thought, you know, it'd be nice to use blues. And I want to show you guys how simple it is to create a look like this, which looks a little bit more complicated than it is. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to create this look using different shades of the same colour. Okay, a little bit of purple to add a little bit of, you know, a nice kind of mood in there as well. So if you like this look and you want to know how I've done it. Okay, so I've already prepared my eye with my primer and my base, and I've applied the rest of my makeup just to make this tutorial a little bit more quicker, and we can really concentrate on the eyes. The palette I'm using is the Sculpt Beauty High Shine palette. It's got 40 high shimmer colours in this palette, and you know, as you can see, there's so many different colours in here. It's absolutely lovely, this palette, because it's quite compact, as you can see, and it just, you know, you could take on holidays with you, and if you're not a massive fan of, you know, all the colours possible, you know, this is a good palette, it's a good compromise of a palette to have. But anyway, as you can see, the colours are beautiful. I've used this before for a peacock look, and what we're going to do today, I opened this palette and I thought I really like the blues, and I'm going to do something with the blues, and I'm going to add a little bit of purple. So the colours that I'm going to start off with is this colour up here, and we're going to go into this blue, then we're going to go into that blue, then we're going to add a little bit of purple, and then underneath the eye down here I'm going to be using the darker purple there. Also, I'm going to use a little bit of black for shading, and then the white for the inner corner with a little bit of highlighter, which is the colour underneath. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, but I will be telling you as the colours change, okay? So anyway, get a little bit of white on your first brush, okay? Tap off the excess, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap this in to my inner corner, okay, like so. Now the thing with this high pigmented colour is a little bit does go a long way. That's what Sculpt Beauty eyeshadows are really popular for and known for, okay? So if you have this problem that your eyeshadow, you know, starts you know, fading away, or it's not prominent enough, you need to really check out the Sculpt Beauty eyeshadow. I'm going to start with the first blue, which is the turquoise blue, and I'm going to get this in my brush, and I'm going to apply this on my lid, okay? Now the reason why I'm showing you this look with these colours is because I want to show you how easy it is to layer good shimmer colour, and how to blend shimmer colour in without, you know, without there being such a prominent line, you know. So okay, so I've got this on my base. You want to maybe put your foundation on afterwards, so you don't get any fallout. But to prevent that, as we all know, we just okay, so I've got this there on my lid, and I've taken it a bit higher above my crease line, okay? Now that depends on how much space you've got going on top. If you don't have as much as I have, then, you know, just bring the colour a little bit lower. Okay, so we've got our first colour there. Okay, I've just used the medium application brush. Okay, we're going to go into our first dark colour. Get that onto your brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm just taking this out further, just a little bit further, and all I'm doing is patting the colour into my turquoise. Now I'm trying to show you a really simple way of doing this, so you guys can all do this at home, okay? And once, if you do it in these stages, it is quite simple. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've patted the colour in, and I'm just like very lightly just pulling the colour in. Okay, like so. Now we're going to go into our darkest blue. Notice how I'm using the same brush. You know, because I'm layering this colour and I'm going from light to dark, you know, you don't need to keep changing your brush. Just make sure that you've taken most of the colour or used up most of the colour. Right, as I come to the edge, I'm going to make sure that this is neat and sharp at the end there. And I'm just applying this colour and bringing it in, like so. So could you see how it all becomes quite dark towards the end, and it should actually fade in to the white. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the excess colour off my brush, or you could use a nice clean brush, it's up to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade this line at the top. Yeah, and the reason I'm going to fade this line is because I want the purple to blend in lovely into it rather than create two prominent lines. Okay, so again, I'm going to use the same brush. You can use a nice clean one if you want, but because we're layering colour, you know, I don't feel it matters too much. Okay, so I've got purple on my brush and I'm just applying it along the top. Now, what you can use if you want to is a blending brush for this. Okay, now if you didn't bring the blue higher than your crease line, then what you're doing is getting this purple and applying it in the crease. I'm just applying it just where I've blended my line. Yeah, and I'm taking it in to the blue until I feel comfortable. Okay, make sure you keep in line. So apply the purple in, and then I'm just going to blend this up very, very lightly. So you apply the colour, and with the excess, you blend. You see how it all comes together nicely? And that's practically it, okay? The next thing you want to do is apply your highlighter. So I'm going to be using my highlighter colour, which is the colour just beneath the white, and it was like a really, really light cream. And I'm going to apply this on my inner corner, my arch, my brow. Arch of my brow. Now with this colour, with these eyeshadows, you do have to be careful how much you apply, because you know they are quite pigmented, so you know a lot does come on. Okay, so I've just applied a little bit there, and just take the rest of the colour in. Try not to keep putting your brush back in, because what happens is you get too much colour. Okay, so just going over my purple there again. Now the last thing I'm going to do with the top of this eyeshadow is I'm going to apply a little bit of black just down here, just to get that little bit of darkness there. Okay, so I've got this into my shimmer black. I've got an angle brush here, and just where I feel that my line joins, all I'm doing is just very lightly creating a line there. As you can see, it's not that dark. And then what you're going to do is just go back into your purple, and we're just going to go over this and blend the line in. Okay, and that's it really. That's it. Okay, now what we're going to do is go into our dark purple, and we're just going to start applying this underneath. Okay, just as a base coat. We are going to apply some on top anyway, but just to prepare that. Right, so that's most of our eyeshadow done. What we're going to do now is apply the eyeliner. Now today I'm actually going to use a pencil, a liner brush to apply my eyeliner. This is the Sculpt Beauty Jyline in Carbon Black. And if you watch my tutorials, you will hear me say that this is the best eyeliner, gel eyeliner you will come across, and I do actually mean that, because you know I've done a lot of research into eyeliner before we launched this, and it's amazing. Okay, so anyways, I'm using a liner brush here, and we're going to create a thin line. So start in the inner corner. we're going to take this out. Now I'm going to wing this a little bit because not only do I like that shape, but it blends in really nicely with my natural lash line. Okay, so I've got my wing there. As you can see, my eyeliner's not that thick either. I've kept it like that by purpose. And then what we're going to do is we're going to apply some of this into our waterline. Like so. And then just a teeny weeny bit at the end here, just underneath your waterline. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of blending. So the first bit of blending we're going to do is going to go into our dark purple, tap off the excess remember, and we're going to go over our black. Now when you go over your black liner, what you're going to find is that the purple stands out a lot more. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our darkest blue, tap off the excess, and we're going to just go over our eyeliner very carefully. Okay, you don't want to do it too much. And as you can see, I've not gone over the white too much. If you feel that you do, you need to go back over it with white. There we go. Right, so that is most of our eye done. So this is the Smoking Rouge white pigment. Now I'm going to get a little bit of this. Now this is just like a little bit of glitter, a little bit of sparkle, okay? I'm going to get that on my brush and I'm just going to apply some to the inner corner and just dab it on. Like so, a little bit there. And then I'm going to do something a little bit extra and just apply it just in the midst of my arch. And just some along the bottom there, and that's it. Okay, so that is my shimmer. Now that is my completed eyeshadow on that eye and my eyeliner. I'm just going to apply some natural eyelashes. As you can see, I've got some on the other eye. I'm going to apply these natural eyelashes now. I'll be right back. Okay, so we've come to the end of our look. I've applied my eyelash. Now the eyelashes that I've used are kind of natural ones. I just thought that they look a lot pretty with this look. And you don't actually need to wear eyelashes if you don't want to. You could actually just wear 2 coats of mascara. Black mascara looks great on this, by the way, just in case, you know, you're a brown mascara wearer or whatnot, because it just really stands out with the blues and the purples behind. Okay, so that is my completed look. I hope you liked it. I wanted to show you everyone out there something glamorous with some shimmer color, to show you guys how easy it is to blend shimmer color, and also something you know, which looks maybe a bit more difficult than it actually is. Okay, if you like this tutorial and it's helped you and you want to leave some feedback, click the like button first. Let me know what you guys think. You could leave your feedback below in the boxes below. But the thing is, you need to be watching this on YouTube to be able to see all that. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, there is a subscribe button down here somewhere. Click subscribe and support the channel, man. You know, we bring you all the tutorials and everything that, you know, you require. If you have an iPhone as well, you could download the iPhone app if you like. It is absolutely free and it's available on Apple App Store. So if you iPhone user, then yeah, make sure you go and check that out. Also, everything that I have used, the eyelashes, the palettes, the pigments, I've listed in the description box below this video, but you need to be watching this on YouTube. Now, basically, I put all the links and it'll take you directly to sculptbeauty.com/shop which is where you can buy everything from. And you know what, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, we deliver worldwide straight to your door. Okay, so how convenient is that? Also, if you are a social network fan, join our Twitter, twitter.com/sculptbeauty, and our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/sculptbeauty. That's it from me today. My name is Usman Yakub. You're watching Sculpt Beauty TV. I will see you again very soon. See you later.